I don't know shit about Niko, avocado. I was like, they a damn fruit. But we about to watch this.
The other day, Niko Avocado shocked the world with his comeback video because he was a completely different person from when we last saw him on YouTube. It was also amazingly timed as he dropped it right after Sunny V2's big video on him. And you can't really forget iNaber's 7-hour-long video on him. Dude was probably going for the Guinness World Record for iNaber's 7-hour right after Sunny V2's big
Niko's new video is honest, just depressing. All right, Sunny V2.
And you can't really forget iNaber's.
This nigga dropped disturbing story behind the internet's most. All right, so people are that obsessed about him that this dude dropped a 7-hour video. Who's more crazy here? The nigga that dropped this 7-hour video looking really insane to me. You talk about somebody for 7 hours. That's crazy.
7-hour-long video on him. Dude was probably going for the Guinness World Record for longest commentary video. Wait, actually, I wonder which video is the longest commentary video. That should definitely be a Guinness segment. Either way, I feel like my editing team would jump off a cliff if I told them, hey, we're making a 7-hour video today. So because I want them alive, this video is going to be a whole lot shorter than that. So last time we covered Niko Avocado.
And if you're an editor and you're looking for a job, yeah, hit me up, man. We recently monetized, you know what I'm saying? Hit me up, hit me up.
That was way back in 2022 as he posted this clip.
I am always 2 steps ahead. This has been certainly the greatest social experiment my entire life.
See, that's crazy. I don't know what he means by saying he's 2 steps ahead. Is he just doing this for views and money? Yes, probably. Is he making some crazy documentary behind the scenes? Maybe. But other than that, I have no idea what he means. So we've been aware that he was up to something behind the scenes. We just didn't know what. I was assuming back then it was some documentary, which might be true of his whole weight loss journey, but apparently he pre-recorded a bunch of videos, then posted them slowly for a little bit over a year until the catalog ran out at the end of April of this year. By that time, I guess we can assume that he wasn't quite ready to make his comeback, as losing that amount of weight, that really takes some time. Even if he's on like Ozempic and does the gastric bypass surgeries, it's not like you get those results overnight. It will definitely be interesting to see if he talks about how he lost all the weight. But a lot of people say that Sunny V2's video has already aged poorly, which I'm a little mixed on, because you can either argue and say it was just bad timing or it was just in time. Obviously, it was bad timing that he posted this video right before Niko posted his video. It was perfect timing for Niko to post his video, but Sunny posted it just in time as well, because if Niko posted his video first, Sunny would have probably had to scrap it or seriously rework it. But if we shift a little bit around the timeline here, I feel like Sunny's video is still somewhat relevant, because the whole focus of Sunny's video was on Niko's video titled Bye. Because here, Niko was candid, or seemingly candid, as he revealed a lot about himself. And we thought this was filmed in April of this year, but instead, it was apparently a little over a year ago. But either way, this is still the last video he recorded like this.
I am just going to tell you right off the bat, I'm on the edge of a down. Like, most likely by the end of this video, or halfway through, I'm going to be flipping out.
And his meltdown was essentially that he hated his life, his finances, his job, and he revealed a lot of his videos were demonetized, thus making him way less money than what most people thought he was making off YouTube.
I wish I could turn back the clock. I wish I could go back in time. I wish I would never have done YouTube. I wish I would have never decided that this would be a fun way to make a living, that this would be a fun way to have a life, this would be a fun way to provide for my family. That's what it was all really about. And it's so ironic, because if you knew, I had goals, I had dreams.
Hey, yo, where did pizza come from? Where all that food, wait, where all that food just come from?
If you knew, I had goals.
Where all that food just pop in?
I had dreams, and I threw it all away to eat food. All away to eat food. And the irony is, I've barely made any money for the past 2-3 years.
That's a fucking lie. That's a lie.
He also confirmed this in his video by testing to see if he got ads on his catalog. And obviously, Niko made a lot of money from YouTube, but not as much as many thought. What's a little sad is YouTube revenue can be extremely finicky and inconsistent, hence why many creators do sponsored content or make their own brands. Like, I made Mad City. Most people don't know why I have my background in all my videos, and the whole original joke was I often call myself a low-budget talk show host. All the mainstream talk show hosts, they have some sort of expensive big city skyline behind them, and being raised in Lillehammer, Norway, it's not like I would have a relatable backdrop that people would recognize. You know, only a few people remember the 1994 Olympics and or the Netflix show Lilyhammer. So I decided to go for the other streets I was raised on, which were the nostalgic toy car mats, except I couldn't find the original ones, only the Amazon version. So I used that for a couple of years until I figured out, hold on, I can put the universe that we're covering here on a mat and run with that. So then I finally made a custom one, got it up, and then suddenly a bunch of you guys started asking me, hey, where can I get one? At that point, I realized, okay, we're on to something.
Matt City.
But how can I build something that can take its own life outside of a Tozy? And that's when I realized nobody's really taken the nostalgia from the toy car mats and brought it to a city near you. So I've launched Mad City alongside my best friend and my brother, where we've now dropped the Tozy mat. It's not like you haven't seen it before because it's behind me in every video, but look at this bad boy. And then we have a whole bunch of other ones, like the Manhattan one or the New York City one, but we can basically only fit Manhattan on a mat. So we're probably gonna have to do a part 2 for Brooklyn and the other boroughs. And then we got LA here as well, which I think is pretty cool. And then we have many more cities coming, like Washington, DC, and obviously all the other main US cities. Here's a sneak peek of that one though. But we've also realized that not everyone wants a massive carpet to hang on their wall or throw wherever. So we've also made mouse pads. Because again, there's not that many mouse pads that actually are large with a cool design and the attention to detail to where you actually have it braided. Because, you know, everyone has had a mouse pad that started peeling up because they didn't braid it on the side. So with these, we also have the Tozy, Manhattan one, the LA one, and then some other unique ones like this one we called Corporate America or the Mad City HQ. So if this sounds cool to you, you want another way to support the channel, feel free to go to matt.co, which will be in the top link down below.
Mad City, baby.
Without further ado, let's continue this
Shout out to the promo.
In this video, he showed sadness for not continuing to pursue his music, as many knew he was an extremely talented violinist, and that he missed being respected and not looked at as some internet meme. It's a sad video to watch. And I guess it's also a little bit hard to tell if everything is true, because things get very blurry with Nick. As we can confirm, a lot is true. We also believe that he plays a lot of stuff up for the viewer. So where is the line? In Oompoville's videos, he just came across as a method actor, a dude who's just living through his bit, and then you had some authentic moments shine through, which is why I'm confused people are calling him a genius for the stunt, because the reality is he started as a healthy YouTuber, then completely degraded and humiliated himself for years, putting on hundreds of pounds for people's entertainment, and something a whole lot more cursed, which he really leaned into. But I'm not really going to discuss that angle here on this channel because I would like this video to remain monetized. But then he came back skinny and
what does he do?
I control the narrative. I'm always 2 steps ahead. No shit, you control the narrative of your own life. The only thing he proved is how far people will go for attention and money on the internet. It's a stunning display of lack of care for his own life. Because, as many of you guys know, he posted this the other day.
So I am the villain because I've made myself one. And you will continue to consume these stories about me year after year after year.
This nigga like a mole rat. Oh shit, this nigga like a mole rat. That nigga like a goddamn mole rat. What the hell?
For as long as I tell the internet that I am the villain.
What in the theater kid is going on here? And I feel like I can kind of say that because I was a media and communication kid. I made hundreds of extremely cringe skit videos in high school. Either way, this is giving Lewis Lit from Suits energy.
Stories that permeate and linger and infect the minds of the...
He's going for like the Joker type of shit. This is like the Return of Batman or some shit.
The ants. Influence the ants. Brainwash the ants. You are the ants.
Dude, if you do something laughably stupid on the internet, people are going to cover it and people are going to talk about it. It's not like there's too many people that have gone through his character arc. I hope he's not inspiring people to follow his footsteps, because there can only be so many Nikokados, and that did a lot of damage to his body, especially to get as far as he did in his career, because he has uploaded, what, probably 1,000 videos on YouTube, maybe more. No matter how you look at it, doing this to yourself for content will have long-lasting consequences for your body, and it severely increases the risks for heart disease, cancer, joint problems, liver disease, kidney disease, gallstones, alters your brain chemistry, and so much more. And then you can't forget the excess skin that remains once you lose it all. While you can argue and say, oh, he made a bunch of money doing this to himself, you can also easily argue, is it worth it? I would never condone that, as he simply damaged his body for
it's absolutely not worth it. I love food, you know what I'm saying? But doing all that to yourself is crazy. I think it was huge.
Attention and money.
Today I woke up from a very long dream. And I also woke up having lost 250 pounds off of my body. Yet just yesterday, people were calling me fat and sick and boring.
I do want to say good for him. Losing over 200 pounds is not easy, and it definitely added so many years to his life. But I also feel like a lot of the backlash he received over the years were from people
YouTube Premium is ad-free.
his life. But I also feel like a lot of the backlash he received over the years were from people who genuinely were sad watching him destroy himself for views. But boring is definitely not an adjective I would use to describe Nikocado.
People are the most messed up creatures on the entire planet. And yet I've still managed to stay 2 steps ahead of everyone.
I'm so proud of him.
Hey, yo, this
knowing
shit,
his next
this shit crazy. I ain't gonna lie. This shit like an episode of some bullshit.
move before other people. This whole situation is just such a weird flex. He tested the
weird.
limits of how much he could destroy his own body. And then he finally course corrected. And he was like, haha, it was all a social experiment. But I mean, hey, you got to give it to him, because the comeback
That's a lie. That's a lie. With growth comes with everything. He just grew up. That's all it is. You doing stupid shit, bro. Stop doing stupid shit.
worked extremely well for him, as he gained 33 million views on his comeback
Oh, goddamn. They just paid for his whole goddamn year. Hey, he ain't coming out with part 2?
video as of recording this
Right.
video. But some may be asking, what did he do after the intro? Well, he continued where he left off, eating an
Oh,
outrageous
shit.
portion of food. So I guess the next
Alright, so he ain't learned shit. That's what I'm saying.
question is, will the cycle continue? Who knows?
Pretty much.
But he's now posting all over the place that he is 2 steps ahead.
2 steps ahead. I
What
am
the fuck?
always 2 steps ahead.
What is going on
The
here?
greatest social experiment
Hey,
of my
yo.
entire life. It's gripping to observe all these unwell, disoriented.
Alright, let's fast forward this bullshit.
I'm little people.
Alright, this is... Bro got the whole thing. What the
And
hell?
this one is definitely way more cursed.
Papa John's Pizza.
Hey, yo. He got the grease all over his face and everything. Matter of fact, that's not hair, Joe. That is grease from the pizza. He just rubbed that through his hair. This nigga just rubbed the grease from the pizza through his hair. That's crazy. Yo, this is wild. This is wild right here, bro. That's so nasty.
Papa John's Pizza. Two steps ahead.
Bruh.
I'm out.
So he's saying I'm 2 steps ahead. Hey, yo, nah. He's thinking backed up. That's the move.
Oh, except people actually predicted this.
Guys, I predicted. What if one day Niko just...
But sure, congratulations for being 2 steps ahead of your own life. I do genuinely want to congratulate him for losing all that weight, though, because
Yo, GG's to him.
this came
Let's
out
continue
from
this,
an
man.
old privated video of his that is now leaked. And this really shows that he wasn't actually 2 steps ahead. He was more or less just kind of winging it. And it's worked
Pretty
out
much.
extremely well in his favor. But
There
to catch
you
everyone
go.
up to speed, Nikocado out.
That's real.
Avocado, one of the largest mukbang channels on the internet. He vanished earlier this year, with his last video being extremely depressing. He had this long rant how he threw away all of his health and his life to eat for views on the internet. Then the creator Sunny V2 had a viral video covering this last week. Then a couple days later, Niko returns extremely skinny. It seems like he went through this full-on factory reset and completely deleted all the updates where he was fat. Apologies for the blue screen scare, but since then, all of his posts has essentially been like, I am a mastermind. I am 2 steps ahead. I masterminded all of this. Look at me. Which, I mean, congratulations, dude. You are the mastermind of your own life. We all are. And don't get me wrong, I am extremely happy for him for losing all that weight. I mean, he probably added so many years to his life by doing that transformation. Here's some of these posts that he's been posting to give you guys a little bit of an idea.
Hey, yo, I'm not watching this again. Hey, yo, he did it. He brought it in somewhere else, too. Hey, yo. This is silly as hell, bro.
So for those of you guys who don't know, the reason he's just prolonging this video to a little bit over a minute by dancing, to get paid on TikTok, you need to have a video longer than 1 minute. That's how you activate the monetization. So you need to have a video prolonging this video to a little bit.
I learned a lot since I've been monetized. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna give y'all the ends though. You know, so I'm playing. If y'all want to know, just ask. But bro, that's good to know because I'm not monetized on TikTok. So you gotta have a minute long video. This thing is doing dumb ass shit.
You guys who don't know, the reason he's just prolonging this video to a little bit over a minute by dancing, to get paid on TikTok, you need to have a video longer than 1 minute. That's how you activate the monetization system, I guess, for a video. But he's also going, look at me, guys. You were all wrong. You all said I was going to die a fat person. Now I'm skinny. So also, it's funny. And this is why it has 116 million views on TikTok.
Yeah, 116 million views on TikTok. Yeah, it's the reason why he gonna keep doing dumb shit.
That is outrageous. That is crazy. Niko Avocado is one of the biggest things to happen this year now with these kinds of views. This one has 19 million views. He's still just rubbing it in with emotes on TikTok. Good for him.
Nigga emo. They say he emoing. This nigga emoing. Hey, yo, you know what's crazy? I bet everything he's doing right now is going to end up in Fortnite. Crazy as hell. Mark my words. Everything he's doing right now is going to end up in Fortnite.
Man, I'm not even mad.
There's a whole bunch of little kids doing that dance too in school. I already know it. I already see it.
Orlando.
I already know it.
I agree. If he did that transformation, that would be crazy as well.
2 steps ahead.
Hey, yo.
Right. Okay. But then to add to all this, he also uploaded a video on his 3rd YouTube channel titled 2 Steps Ahead. The truth was in front of you the entire time. And here he shows this infamous clip that we actually covered in my last video and in a video of mine a little over 2 years ago.
2 steps ahead. I am always 2 steps ahead. This has been the greatest social experiment I've come to know. Certainly the greatest social experiment of my entire life. It's alluring. It's compelling. It's gripping. To bear witness, to observe all these unwell, unbalanced, disoriented beings roam the internet.
He's being so vague here. Things will make a little bit more sense later on, but to call all of this a social experiment is very interesting because it really just goes to show you like how far someone will go for views and attention on the internet. I mean, he ate himself to the point to where it must have been extremely dangerous for his own health. Thankfully,
and he ate himself to the point where he couldn't even breathe.
He's now lost it all, but he
Nigga had the food for the products, bro. wash the face in oil.
Did this
That's
all
that's
for
crazy.
his YouTube career, it seems like. Or actually, no, this was actually a side effect of his YouTube career, considering his YouTube career consisted of him eating 3,000 plus calories in one sitting in front of a camera. No wonder you're going to put on the weight, especially if you don't have a rigorous training
Ain't gonna lie, I'm hungry
program
right now.
after that. Put on the weight, especially if you don't have a rigorous training program after that, or have the extremely toxic habit of purging afterwards. But that'll give you a whole different set of horrific consequences. I guess the fact of the matter is there is just no way to have a healthy life if your career is eating 3,000, 5,000, or even more calories in one sitting while filming yourself for YouTube. And I feel like 3,000 to 5,000 calories is actually underestimating how much he was actually eating, because some of these videos are just insane.
In search of stories, in search of ideas, of conflict, of rivalries, where people develop a distinctive desire,
He's just describing
engagement,
news, media, commentary, just like,
involved with the stories, and therefore become product of influence.
people are interested in what's currently going on. That's been a thing forever. He's just describing that like a supervillain.
Time unspent from lackluster lifestyles, spoiling their minds while stimulating them at the exact same time. It's brilliant. While stimulating them at the exact same time. It's brilliant. But it's also dangerous. It's dangerous.
Why does silence get so loud?
Has been positioned to where I'm monitoring ants on an ant farm.
Dude, you eat like 5,000 calories, film it and upload it to YouTube. What are you talking about? I'm now
Nah, no
monitoring
bullshit.
my ants in an ant farm, or my audience is like ants in an ant farm.
One follows another, follows another.
My
follows
boy
another.
lost it. That's what it was.
It's mesmerizing. It's enthralling. It's spellbinding. Just look at all these consumers. All of these lost and bored people consuming anything that they're told to consume. I am the villain.
Mm.
I make myself one.
This chicken
I
good
am
as
the
hell.
villain if I
I'll tell
make
you that.
myself one. Yep, pretty sure that's how that works. I'm trying to see where you're going with this, but I guess this is the opening monologue of an hour-long video titled 2 Steps Ahead, the truth was in front of you the entire time. And don't worry, we're not watching the whole thing. We're just watching the introduction.
And people will consume these stories year after year after year.
Because people want to know what's currently going on.
Stories that shock, that confuse, stories that are deliberately made.
I mean, he makes sense. He makes sense. People don't I can't talk. People want to know what's going on, right? That's the factor of everything, right? But he makes sense when he says people are consumers, right? You want to know what's going on because you want to consume it. It have nothing to do with you. You knowing whether he's alive or not doesn't help your situation at home. You know what I'm saying? So we are consumers.
Learn the boundaries between fact and fiction. Stories that permeate, infect, and linger in the minds of the ants.
Mm-hmm.
Influence the ants. Brainwash the ants. You are the ant.
Hell yeah. Let's get it.
Let's go.
I
Ant
woke up
me.
this morning
God damn it.
to
I'm an ant.
money deposited
I don't wanna
into
be
my
an ant, though.
account.
Good for you.
Simply not doing something. For simply not going through with something. People are the most fucked up creatures on this planet. And you will continue to consume.
Right.
And I'll continue to be 2 steps ahead.
You will continue to entertain. That's what he meant to say. He will continue to entertain. Make sure like and subscribe.
Interesting that he's highlighting this so much because I mean, like, at the time here, he's a guy who sits and eats a lot of food for a living, posts it to the internet, it gets watched by very many people, and here he's like, you are ants for watching me. Yes, I see that's a part of his character, but it's just super villain arc.
Today, I thought it would be a
Try and play Joker, I think.
splendid idea to go out and get some food and film it for you. Gee, are you surprised? Have you forgotten the story? Are you not paying attention? After all, you're here to consume, are you not?
Oh man. Okay, so like that's the cut. And then he cuts into, I guess, like the opening of his new video, right? Okay, so this was the old video from 2022. That was his introduction right there.
Woke up from a very long dream. And I also woke up having lost 250 pounds off of my body.
All right, we're not watching this again. Hey,
Kinda, like,
yo, what?
scales into this video, right? So what we saw earlier was the introduction to this video. And then, you know, he just goes to Fat Burger, buys a bunch of food.
There's a place called Fat Burger, for real. Hey, yo. This is definitely COVID time. He's wearing his mask. His shirt is crazy. Oh, got the bottom of the stomach poking out. He on one. Hey, yo.
Sheepers, creepers. Okay, peasants. Peasants, gather around. It's time to watch the king eat while you sit and starve and eat air.
The one thing you can't take away from him is he is entertaining in his own ways. Like, the dude's an entertainer. The reason we made this video is because, I guess, back in the day, after he posted this first monologue that we just watched, the introduction, people were apparently upset with that monologue, so he made a response video on his private Twitter account at the time. And I guess someone screen recorded it and posted it to the internet. That video did not get any views until now recently. It seems like a bunch of people got it recommended, including myself. And this really changes a lot because now we get to see him reflecting to that video 2 years ago.
I'm having a bad day. Hi, internet world. It's me, Niko Avocado. And let me tell you why I'm upset. It's actually your fault. Last month,
Right.
YouTube video, and I said, I'm 2 steps ahead. My life on the internet is a big social experiment. And what was the result of making that video? Y'all believed it. You freaking believed it. Someone made a TikTok that got 57 million views. That says, Niko breaks character. Oh, I saw another one today, had 13 million views. Niko's played us all, he's an evil genius. Oh my God. I literally typed that out. It's not even real. Does it look like I actually acted out gaining 250 pounds? Gaining 250 pounds? I just acted out. This is all just an act. Let me just rip off my fat suit. I can't believe my eyes. Uneducated and just easily tricked people are. This is so ironic that wasn't even real.
This nigga gonna give himself a heart attack.
Gaining weight for clicks and to fool people. Oh,
It's gonna be very ironic.
You don't.
What the hell?
I don't care about you that much. I really don't. I'm gonna waste 6 years of my life gaining weight to entertain you. I don't think so. He breaks character. We've all been played by this evil genius. Oh my God. I literally typed up a Batman monologue and read it on camera.
I knew it. I told you I was Batman.
I'm scared for society, actually.
I love this because it shows that he was winging it. I mean, he was winging it, and that was a genius way to wing it. He saw that monologue being the perfect way to spin him losing all that weight, which it was. I mean, he
smart.
couldn't have executed on that
Hey, you gotta give it to him.
better. Bravo to Niko Avocado. But Or this video was a part of being 2 steps ahead. Who knows? We never know with him. That's what kind of makes it entertaining as well.
Okay, I'm a little afraid. Y'all need to go to school, learn something. Think outside the box. Don't believe everything you're told, including from me. And yet y'all believed it. That's actually scary.
All right, so the question is then, did he wing it, or is he 2 steps ahead and he's a massive...
All right, so I'm gonna answer your question. He definitely winged it. He's an evil genius because he winged it and put a story with it. So I gotta give him his props, man. Shout out to Niko, Avocado, and like and subscribe for more. Peace.